We've been hearing one of the areas issued with a red weather warning of danger to life is the coastal area of the southwest of England. The Environment Agency has issued 10 flood warnings for the Severn Estuary ahead of a potential surge in high tide.
Every expectation is we have a powerful and dangerous storm bearing down. Red warning from the Met Office, gusts of up to 90 miles per hour for coasts of southwest England and South Wales. Damage, destruction, coastal flooding quite likely. And then this broader amber warning with the potential for gusts up to 80 miles per hour, even for inland spots. That is quite unusual. If you have any sort of travel plans over the next 24 hours, worth having another think about those.
Hey YouTube, and welcome to riding in extreme wind conditions. Basically, there's been a red warning from the Met Office in the southwest England, UK. And they're saying it's the strongest winds for 15 years. On the news yesterday they were saying, you know, don't go out if you can, stay inside, don't go on the roads. There's a red warning, so I think that means a danger to life. Anyway, I've got to pop into Argos to pick up something for my upcoming motorbike tour. It's about a 15-minute ride away. I'm gonna brave it and go out on the bike. I thought we'd just film it and see how it goes, because it is pretty hairy out there. I'm in a courtyard at the moment, so it seems pretty sheltered, but yeah, it's properly windy out there, so join me. I'm gonna jump on Speedy here, go for a ride and see how windy it really is. Wish me luck. Okay, here we go, venturing out into, well, it's a storm. I'm not sure if this would be classified as a hurricane, probably not quite, but it seemed pretty serious on the news. They weren't messing around yesterday, like saying 15 years since they've had a wind warning this strong, and literally stay inside. All schools are closed in the southwest of England today. They really are advising not to go out, so this could be a bad idea, but you know, I've got to get my GoPro, got to prepare for my my tour, so we're off to do it. I'm going to be extra careful, of course. Being on a motorbike, you are more fragile than in a car, obviously, but to be totally honest, what am I expecting? To be honest, I'm thinking, is it really going to be that bad? I don't know. I mean, they like to overhype things in the news, but we shall see. It's just started raining, which is a bit annoying, but I've got my fully waterproof clothing on. Of course, at the moment we're in towns. You just can't feel the wind as much. There's all the buildings obviously in the way, but there's little signs of it. The leaves blowing around. Look at all this wood. It's definitely windier than normal, I can say that so far. No problems so far though. So basically I'm going to be keeping an eye out for trees, really. That is the main worry. Obviously getting ready for any gust that can hit me from the side. We're in the country, there's a lot of trees overhanging the roads like this up here. You don't want one of those coming down. Probably not coming out on camera, but it's super windy, but not dangerous so far. Well, yeah, there's already a lot of debris down. Oh no, I don't want to puncture my tyre. So I'm in Somerset, southwest England. So far so good, team. No problems. Bit of debris on the roads, but as to be expected, nothing too bad. It's quite pleasant at the moment. It's not too bad. So the storm is called Storm Eunice. Eunice? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. E-U-N-I-C-E. And they're making a big deal about it. I used to... God, it's really windy. This type of wind at sea would be like 10 times, you know, it would feel 10 times as windy as this, because there's just no obstacles in the way. It's all open and it is intense at sea. This would be nuts at sea. I would not want to be out in this. But inland, it doesn't, like, it feels windy now, but it doesn't feel as bad. It's so much more intense at sea. I suppose that's what I'm trying to say. Bit of debris down here. Oh mate, it's these small lanes you want to watch out for. I shouldn't have come down here actually. I feel really confident on my Speedmaster now. I've done so many miles on her that I just know her inside out. I know her reactions. I've been in windy weather before on it, going over to the Isle of Sheppey actually, over that massive bridge. Oh, this is dismal weather though. And I suppose the benefit of the Speedmaster, or any lower bike for that matter, is you're not going to catch the wind as much. Like on a big GS, or especially a GS Adventure. Oh, yeah, okay, we got some debris coming down from the trees. Oh, watch out for that. I suppose that's the danger of it. I need to concentrate. Whoa! Holy moly! I nearly literally just blew off into the road there. I was alright, it's under control, but yeah, that's the danger. If you let your mind wander, then a gust catches you, it will push you off. It literally will push you off the road. As long as you're really concentrating, I actually really enjoy it. Oh yeah, it looks like it's already... No, that's not the wind. They're just knocking down some buildings. It looks like it's taken out a skyscraper there. Alright, we're in town. I think I'm pretty safe now. I'll catch up with you in a bit once I've picked up my GoPro battery. Alright, we made it. Made it in one piece to Sainsbury's, where they got the Argos. I'm going to pick up my GoPro battery. It is really windy. Mega windy day, of course. And it is pretty dangerous actually. As long as you're going... I mean... That's why they warn you, and it's really good to have the warning that it's going to happen. As long as you're going really slow on the motorbike, it is completely doable, you know, it's not that dangerous. I think as long as you're being responsible and you can take responsibility in yourself and be aware of other people possibly being irresponsible and be aware of the surroundings and what's going on. Like, we're so mollycoddled these days that I think it has a bit of an impact on mental health as well, with all of the stories going around in the news, the bad stories, bad press, you know, anxiety, war, all sorts going on, people worrying. It's like actually taking a bit of independence and a bit of self-responsibility, I suppose, for your own actions and own things you do. I'm blabbling on a bit now, but yeah, it's a good thing to do, I think, for the mental health. So that's why I've gone for it today, and I love doing stuff like that. Adventure takes you out of your comfort zone and makes you really think. It's exciting. Anyway, let's go get the battery. God, it's so quiet in Sainsbury's. Seems like some people are paying attention to the weather warnings, unlike me. It's another thing actually, the roads were so quiet out there. There's hardly anyone out, which thank God, because if they were busy it would be a lot more dangerous. Here's Argos. Right, let's see what the paper's got to say about the storm. It's just everywhere. Army on standby as Eunice strikes. Daily Express, always a good one. Storm of the century. Woo. Eye of the storm. Yeah, it's all about Storm Eunice. 100 mile per hour, the sun, classic. 100 mile per hour killer storm. Whoa, that is a bad storm. I mean, that is, talk about overdoing it. That's ridiculous. I mean, it is a bad storm, and I'm sure there will be some horrible accidents, and it is good to know it's coming, but that is one catchy title, isn't it? Anyway, let's head back out into this killer storm. I've got my, I wasn't meant to take it out there, from there. I've got my GoPro batteries here. This is the worst thing about this storm, is trying to get these wet gloves on. The inner lining, nightmare. I need some new gloves. I'm gonna be here for hours. And we're in. Got the gloves on 20 minutes later. Not quite that long. Just thinking actually, I suppose the benefit of this wind is COVID's not gonna stand a chance, is it? Just gonna blow COVID to 7 hells. Come get it, COVID. Eunice has come in and just blitzed it. That's all we needed. Just a nice strong storm, get rid of COVID. Right, I'm going to go back a slightly different way this time. Slightly quicker road, more of a main road, which hopefully will mean there's less debris, because they maintain the main roads better. Less, you know, trees and branches coming down, but it's the gusts you need to watch out for. Same as from in my sailing days on the boats, when you get a gust that comes through, that's what will catch you out. I just pulled over just to prepare myself for this, because it feels like it's actually picking up. See all the branches down on the road? It's gonna take it super carefully. I'm just gonna go at 30 mile an hour, maybe 35. Just because at the moment it feels all right, and you'll pick up speed, but then if you're going sort of 45, 50 and a big gust comes, I could find yourself in a bit of trouble. 40 max, let's make that rule. And I can see why a storm like this does cause so much trouble. Like, if you're not expecting this and you just go out casually thinking it's just a bit of wind, and then you get hit by one of those potentially 100-mile-an-hour gusts, yeah, that can really take you by surprise. It's just about being aware, I think. Like, I actually really enjoy this. It makes me feel better. I struggle from various mental health issues, go on then, sir, and find motorbiking so good for it. So good. I've always liked to promote the benefits of motorbiking, but this is just like a little adventure in itself. I've just gone 15 minutes to the local Argos in Sainsbury's, but it's been great fun. It's me all over this. I want to do a big adventure, motorbiking adventures. I'm just falling in love with it. Right, so I'm just doing my filming in this lane, heading home, and this branch wasn't there before. Take it really easy here. I want to get past here quick. Nice. Yeah, so holy moly. Oh, I've got to go. Go. Did you see that? That was dodgy. Right, basically what's happened there is I just finished the video and I've just gone to leave. I'm near a place called Longley Safari Park. Caught my heart thumping a bit after seeing that. Security guards just came by just to say hi, really nice. They saw me and I've gone to leave and they've locked the gate. So they've locked me in both ends. So I had to go right through the middle of the woods, which I really didn't plan, which is not ideal, and that's why that's happened. Anyway, yeah, shows the how dangerous that can be. Imagine if that fell on me. Whew, lucky. Right, now this should be fun. I'm going to try and I don't know how we're going to get out here. Look how muddy that is. It's even that, it's deceptive. That could really trip the bike up. Let's try and get through here. Okay, I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to fit. Should do. Done a fair bit. It's just it's so slippy. Right. Come on, baby. Whoo! And we're through. Right, that wasn't that extreme, but that was fun. My wing mirror is completely loose. Okay guys, that is the end of today's adventures for you guys. That didn't go to plan. Don't know why they chose the gate. Basically, lessons learned from that, which I never intended to. Don't go riding your motorbike through a condensed wood during a 100-mile-per-hour windstorm. Catch you in the next one. I'm going to make it home. Right guys, hope you can hear me alright. Just stopped on a country lane just to give you an idea for how windy it is. Probably see by my hair is, yeah, it's hooning it, so it's like a bit of a lull now and then it will pick up. A big gust will come through. But yeah, it's fun riding the bike. It is a bit dodgy on the busier roads, but actually coming up here is just nowhere. It's a really quiet lane. I know this road well, so it's quite safe. There's not too many trees around. Yeah, it's good fun. It's an adventure. Probably not the best idea to do this if you're a new rider or if you don't know the local area. I know this area really well, so I know where it'll be dodgy or not, but yeah. Woo! Hope you like the vid, guys. Just a bit of a wild ride. I had to get out in the storm there. Bit of a fun one. Till next time, please don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Ciao bella!